How many people think this is the bad turn in my True Hollywood story and you're watching it live? I come to you from Los Angeles. Don't hate me already. It's okay. We're not as wimpy as everybody thinks out there. You know, LA is a dangerous town. You know that. People have guns and they shoot out of their cars. We've got drive-by shootings and freeway shootings. Not in Chicago. Too many potholes, too much road construction, hard to get a good shot off. Have you driven the 294 lately? Yes. Orange cone, ice slick. Now I hurt myself. So I played Skippy. I was a former child star in Hollywood. I don't know, child actor. Maybe not a pseudo-celebrity. Imagine growing up in the 80s as a child actor in Hollywood and Michael Jackson doesn't touch me. I'm insulted to this day. What? Aren't I as cute as Little Webster? Hashtag, why not me too? There's a new reality show. It's about my sex life. It's called Naked and Afraid. I haven't done any reality shows. You should give me a little credit. No humiliating reality shows. I take humiliating gigs like this instead. At the airport. 37 people. Maybe. I haven't done a count. I'm not sure. But yeah, when someone's naked on reality TV, they blur it with that really big oval. And I was concerned. I was like, well, what if for me they use a period? I don't want everyone to know I've got a tiny blur. And then I decided if I'm ever naked on reality TV, I'm going to pay off the guy who does the blurring. Here's 100. Blur it down to my Nikes. Would you make it look like I've got something going on? They asked me to be in a dog food commercial. I passed. They're like, no, you'll put on the dog suit. It's going to be fun. Yeah, I said, I'm not wearing a dog suit on national television. Thank you. They said it pays $30,000 for one day's work. I said, begging. Fuck it, sausages. I don't care. I get to travel all over to do this. I'm pretty lucky that way, except when I'm playing Vegas. Never lucky in Vegas. I played Vegas. I lost $400 last time in less than an hour on that game, the lap dance. Yeah. Oh, you've been to Las Vegas. It's a family town. I can't tell you how many 65-year-old fathers I see with their 19-year-old daughters waiting by the elevators late at night. The comedians, we go to the bar in Vegas after the show. All the comedians, we go to the same bar and we play a game. It's called Daughter or Botter. People bring their little children with them to the Las Vegas Strip. What are they thinking? Day drinking, binge gambling, let's bring the kids. The family that gambles together ends up in shambles together. That's what I always say. Daddy, what's rock bottom? Where was I? In Florida. I love Florida. Oh, I love Florida. Because I live in LA and, you know, I'm in my 50s. And if you're in your 50s in LA, you're a dinosaur. But then you go to Florida, boom, spring chicken. Look how he walks to the car and back, so svelte. Hello, ladies, hello. Pickleball later, see you there, Where were we on this story? We were in Louisville, Kentucky. Nobody's from there because you're not correcting me on how I pronounced it instantaneously. It's not Louisville, it's Louisville. I know. Louisville. You're going to be drunk to say it right. Louisville. Me and the other comedian, we were arguing about how to say it, and finally I just said, let's go to the fast food drive-thru. We'll have the girl behind the counter be the definitive judge. Right? So we pull up and go, where are we? And she goes, Burger King. Arizona, I got a speed trap ticket. I told the cop off Because you get pissed when you get a speed trap ticket. So I go, I can't believe you pulled me over for going 5 miles over the speed limit. There are criminals and terrorists and murderers and illegals. We were in Arizona. I thought, why don't you pick on and stop picking on innocent people, pig. And he looked back at me very serious, and he said, roll down your window. And I said, I'm sorry, officer. Was I going fast? Somebody could get hurt. There's dope in my crotch. I demand a strip search immediately. How many people notice I drive a 1970s car with a roll-down window? Do you think if I could draw a few more people, I could afford a newer model car? I used to play the big city. Then they moved me to the suburbs. Now, I'm so far gone, the suburbs don't work anymore. Last night, 350 people, Galesburg, Illinois. I was in the middle of a field. That's where I have to play now to draw. It could be worse. I could be doing dinner theater. Anybody remember that when they had people from sitcoms starring in, Fiddler on the Roof opposite Bull from Night Court at Skippy? I don't think cops are pigs. My mom growing up was a cop. I think they're some of the bravest men and women on the planet. I'm not a defund the police guy. Some of you here don't agree. I can see you're not applauding. It's all right. My mom was brave. She was a badass. She had a bulletproof bra. One of the first female officers on the force. And now I'm so proud of her, but when I was a kid, I was embarrassed. My friends would come over, and they'd see the police uniform and the handcuffs, and I'd be like, oh, well, my mom's a stripper. Kind of like my mom feels about me now. Your son's a comedian playing comedy clubs. No, he joined ISIS. You guys could come home drunk or stoned, and your parents wouldn't have a clue. My mom was a cop. She was trained in they had drug training and shit. She knew. She had the little detective light, the little blue light from the detective shows. She'd go into my bedroom when I was a teenager and look it over with the blue light. It looked like I was painting. Growing up at my house, it was like CSI My Mommy. My stepfather growing up was an alcoholic. I love it. This is the Chicago suburbs. You guys are like, yeah. Where's the story? What's the... all our dads are angry drunks. I remember when I was little, I innocently asked, what's a Phillips screwdriver? And he goes, milk of magnesia and vodka. I'm like a father to you. That was his big line. I'm like a father to you. I go, why? Because you sleep with my mother? I have news for you, buddy. My real father wouldn't do a thing like that. He's recovered now, so he's my 12-step father. And he takes good care of my mother, and isn't that what's important? I want her to be loved. And I don't want to pay for her. So really, it's a good combination. My stepdad bought my mom a beautiful SUV, and he put the bow on the top. Yeah. And they live in Florida, so he got the special GPS just for really old people. Your blinker lights are still on. You're in a 30-mile-per-hour zone, and you're doing 6. Your seatbelt is dangling outside your door. You forgot to wear clothing. Those are the wrong pills. She's your daughter. That's too much. That was too much. Now you're going 90 in the open street farmer's market. Rah! Don't leave the GPS on all night if you're a comedian touring halfway across the country. That is the definition of too much information. Turn left in 2.4 miles. Turn left in 2.2 miles. Turn left in 2... Okay, if I wanted to hear yap, yap, yap the entire ride, I'd get married, of course. Some of you can't laugh at that joke just right now. That touched a nerve at that table. I see that right now. A man and a woman get into a car. It's not even a car anymore. Quick, to the argument mobile. Up yours. I can't live like this anymore.